Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the LG C1 OLED TV, 1 year on since its original release. Having used it for gaming, watching movies and TV shows over the last year, I'll be taking a look at whether it's still worth getting and if it's still the best TV to buy and why I would recommend it, especially as LG have dropped the price since the release of the C2 model. So I'll give you a brief look at the spec, go through the picture quality, show you its gaming performance with the next gen gaming consoles, and my overall experience over the past year, and how it's performed as my main TV for general usage and gaming. Now before I begin, drop me a comment, let me know what TV you're currently using, and if you're thinking of upgrading. And if you're new to the channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. When I first saw this TV, I couldn't believe how good it looked and how thin the top half of the TV was from its side profile. The bottom half is much larger as it holds all the main components, which includes the speakers and connection points. The TV comes with a stand made of metal and plastic, which includes a panel at the back for cable management, keeping all the cables nice and tidy. The stand is pretty easy to fit onto the TV and does look good, giving a nice minimalistic style. You've got the LG branding on the corner of the stand, and with the size of the stand, you can't place it all the way back on the TV unit. But nevertheless, it does look really good. Personally, I think the TV looks best wall mounted, and you've got some VESA mount points on the back, allowing you to easily mount it onto a wall. I've mounted mine to the wall and really pleased with how it looks, with its frameless design and no branding on the front of the TV, giving a very minimalistic style. You got the ports on the back and the side of the TV. On the back it consists of an optical digital audio out port, an Ethernet port, an aerial connection, a satellite connection, a single HDMI 2.1 port and 2 USB ports. On the side you've got one USB port and 3 HDMI 2.1 ports. And these 2.1 ports support 4K at 120 Hz. One of the ports has eARC support, and there's also a common interface. Picture quality on this TV is amazing, with vibrant colours and perfect blacks. Everything I've watched and played on the LG C1 just looks amazing. Great picture quality and very sharp. The colours when gaming do pop out and the picture is very vivid. Watching movies or TV shows during the day hasn't been a problem, especially as my room isn't extremely bright and the brightness of the TV hasn't been an issue. But if you do have a bright room with lots of windows, especially one that may be facing the TV, then the OLED will look like a mirror and you see a lot of reflections on the screen. But if this can be avoided, then you won't have a problem. The TV supports HDR10 Pro, which adjusts the brightness to enhance the color to reveal every tiny detail and brings more clarity to the image. It also intensifies regular HDR content, making the image more vivid and vibrant. Now, viewing angles on the TV are really good, and viewing the picture from the side still looks very clear and sharp, with no loss in picture quality. Now, the fact this TV is an OLED means it has infinite contrast and perfect inky blacks. Dark images on the screen look really sharp and clear. This is because it has millions of self-lit pixels which can turn on and off to achieve perfect blacks. For example, watching dark scenes or playing games which are set in a dark scene, the contrast looks perfect. Very sharp and clear, making the colours look more vibrant. The TV is not only great for general usage, but also perfect for gamers, as it supports Dolby Vision, supports a picture resolution of 4K at 120 Hz with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, which means it's perfect for the next gen gaming consoles. It supports variable refresh rate, which is supported on the Xbox Series X, Series S and the PlayStation 5. Then there's the auto low latency mode, and it comes with Nvidia's G-Sync and AMD FreeSync support. It's capable of a 1 millisecond response time, making this TV even better than most gaming monitors out there. And it means that every game will run perfectly on it. Here I am playing Dirt 5, an off-road arcade game, and the picture here just looks incredible. There's no screen tearing and it runs really smooth. Playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, and again it looks very vibrant with the colours just popping out. Moving on to Demon's Souls, and this is a game where a lot of the scenes are very dark, and gameplay on this does look really sharp and the blacks look really black. Some TVs display more of a dark grey than black due to light bleed, but the C1 doesn't have a problem with that being an OLED. The game Optimiser was one of the changes LG made back in June of 2021, changing the dashboard to a floating on-screen dashboard displayed at the bottom of the TV, which can easily be accessed by pressing the settings button on the remote. From here you can change the gaming modes from standard, FPS, RTS, and RPG. Plus also change other settings from the black stabilizer. You can also see the frames per second on the game you're playing. One of the biggest concerns with OLEDs is a screen burn-in or image retention, and this is where an image is permanently displayed on the screen. So for example, if you constantly had the same channel on and there was a logo in the corner, that logo could potentially burn in and remain even when you switch channels or change to a different source. With my usage, I don't use the TV to display any data, charts, menus, or static images continuously for long periods of time, which could potentially cause screen burn-in. But the TV does come with features to prevent burn-in. There's a screensaver feature that will turn on automatically if the TV detects a static image is displayed on the screen after about 2 minutes. Then there's 4 options available in settings, OLED care, OLED panel care, and these options can be used to preserve image quality. The first of these is pixel cleaning, which checks and adjusts each individual pixel to prevent image retention by detecting any image degradation. You should only use this if you see a visible problem. It's run manually, but don't recommend running this often as it's more of a last resort if there's an issue in image quality. The second option that can be used is screen move, which moves the screen slightly at regular intervals to preserve image quality. The third option is adjust logo brightness, which can detect static logos on the screen and reduce brightness to help decrease permanent image retention. And finally, there's care recommendations, which analyzes viewing patterns and recommends picture settings suitable for eye strain or viewing environments. I own 2 OLED TVs, so the C1 and the C9, and I've used for a number of hours over the past year, either watching TV shows, movies, or playing games. And to be honest, I've not experienced any screen burn-in issues with either of these TVs, so I don't think this is something to be overly concerned about. Like many new TVs on the market at the moment, you've got the usual selection of streaming apps like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, with shortcuts to them on the remote, together with smart functionality allowing you to use voice control with both Google Assistant and Alexa built in that's initiated via the remote. The OS on there is WebOS, and you get a selection of apps via the App Store consisting of not only streaming apps but also some basic games. And if you had a media server on your network with DLNA support, it can pick up media folders allowing you to play pictures, music and videos directly from there. So some excellent smart functionality available. So in summary, the LG C1 OLED TV is just awesome, and in no way have I been disappointed with the quality of the picture, the brightness, or from the gaming experience given on there. For a TV, the gaming side is just incredible, and with its added features of variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode for the Xbox Series X, S, and the PlayStation 5, it's a perfect all-round TV that I definitely recommend if anyone was thinking of getting it. The only negative is that it is prone to reflections, so if you had it in a room with lots of sunlight and isn't as bright as an LCD TV. But the blacks on this TV are unbelievable, and the picture quality is very clear and sharp in 4K. Plus, if you place the TV to the side of a window in your room, reflections won't be a problem. Prices for the C1 since I bought it last year have dropped quite considerably, and since the release of the C2 model, you can pick up a 55-inch for under $1,000 or under £900 in the UK. So a real bargain. So there you have it. You come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. And if you're still here, drop a C1 OLED in the comments, as it's nice to see who've made it to the end of my video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.